Hi, this is Stephanie Miller from The Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from my show on Political Voices Network. All right, well, we might as well check in with our friend Jason Selvig and the Good Liar since we're on the subject of morons. I don't know. This is today's Trumpers. God help us, everyone. Okay.
Oh, what brought you here today?
My boss is here, so I'd come to see him.
Who's your boss?
President Trump.
He's your boss?
Pretty much. He's all of our bosses.
Oh, no, he works for us.
In what way? That he tells you what to do?
He don't tell me what to do. He runs the country in a good way that nobody else can. So I consider him my boss because basically they run this country like a business.
Does it bother you that he ran a lot of his businesses into bankruptcy, though?
No, it don't bother me at all. No, it don't bother me at all. I don't care if he...
But if he runs the country like a business, he could like bankrupt it.
I don't care if he was smoking crack with Hunter. I don't care. I'm going to vote for him. I don't care what happens. I'm voting for him.
Even if he was smoking crack with Hunter Biden?
Well, yes, I would.
Okay.
Alrighty.
That makes total sense.
Trumpers are always like a Russian nesting doll of crazy. Like, I didn't realize there were other layers under that it's not just first of all, the president works for us. He works for us.
Right.
But
We're
also,
his boss.
I didn't realize he was saying Trump is still presently present. He is still presently our boss. So that was the other layer of crazy. Okay. All right. Yeah.
What do you say to people who think that there are too many mass shootings in the United States of America?
It's idiots that pull the trigger.
Yeah.
It's not the people that own the guns.
Right. What if the idiots that pull the trigger own the guns?
Hey, are you an idiot?
Should we make sure that the people who are
How you
idiots
gonna make sure of that?
you
gotta
have
take a
stricter
fucking
gun
IQ
laws?
test to drive a car?
Do you think?
You don't have to have an IQ test to have a gun, do you?
Well, you actually have to take a test to drive a car. You need to learn how to drive it safely to be able to drive it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't believe that.
This is the depressing part. Like Dean Obadala mentioned the polling yesterday showing a lot of Trumpers.
Right.
His actually numbers went up after the Hitler stuff.
Yep.
They were like, they actually makes them more likely to vote for him with Hitler stuff. Okay. Yeah.
Did your mama teach you how to drive a car?
She did actually. Yeah.
Actually, she did. And how good a driver are you?
I'm a great driver.
Yeah, you think? I don't think so.
Why? What are you talking about?
Well, are you any good at shooting a gun?
What does one thing have to do with the other? I'm confused.
Because you took a test, and you think you're smart enough because you took a test.
Did you pass a driver's test to drive?
No. I'd learn to drive out in the woods.
But you had to get a driver's license.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all just flapping wires that
Yeah,
seem
that's-
to, okay.
To get a driver's license, right?
For what?
To drive a car.
Why do you need a driver's license to drive a car? Do you know how to drive a car?
You have to have one to drive a car, though.
That's
It's the
only a
law.
suggestion.
Not a suggestion. You have to have a driver's
You have
license to
to
drive
have
a car.
Driver's license to vote?
You have to have
Actually,
a
in
driver's
some
license
states
to
you
drive
do.
a car.
Driver's license
Need
to vote?
ID.
What does that question have to do with what we're talking
In some
about?
states you
You
do.
say
Need
I gotta have a
ID,
driver's
yeah.
license for something that if I don't need one to vote, I don't need one to drive.
It's called a driver's license.
They just don't. You have to have
Logic,
a license. You
yeah.
have to be registered. You have to have insurance. Is the whole point. They just are like, no, I don't get the connection with guns. Okay.
Trump doesn't lie.
Trump doesn't lie?
No. No, he does not lie. No, you'll see. You'll see.
You don't think Donald Trump has ever lied?
No.
Once again, this is our scene for America. Okay. Okay, these two things we're about to play, Jody, are totally unconnected. Kellyanne Conway, which does have a lot of C words in it, she put the C in word in Conway for sure.
I just think the Democrats wake up every morning, Emily, and they look at the calendar. The iPhone says January 6, 2021. The date never changes. And then they get an electric vehicle and go get an abortion. I just described the Democratic Party to you in 7 seconds.
I haven't had an abortion ever.
I've never had an
This
abortion.
is totally unconnected, but it's a lovely British
they're fantastic.
singing group.
Oh.
This, yeah.
Try not to be it's Christmas. Take a tip from Santa's elf. The rest of us are doing our best to be jolly. So don't go looking like you swallowed a bunch of holly. Don't shout at carols, sing us and tell them to stop. Don't buy your presents from the Oxfam shop. Sing me cherry, have another cherry. Try not to be a try not to be a with the reindeer. I'm sleighing up to Lapland. Try not to be a
That's the British version, and our American SpongeBob version is "Don't be a." It's Christmas.
Right.
Yeah. Don't be a D. It's Christmas.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Can I just say, I know we have another bombshell, another Trump's a criminal, belongs in prison. That's why I'm wearing my Donnie Doll Hands, tour shirt. But come on. Trump team fires back at the claim that the ex-president smells. Former president's body odor was called into question by a former congressman. Midas Touch says this claim about Trump, which has been confirmed by multiple people who've been around him, is bothering Trump and his team so much they felt the need to comment on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like, do we have the Silent Night fart version? I feel like that's what it's like being around him at Christmas. It's Black Knight tweets, if only the president of Harvard had gotten caught on tape trying to steal the 2020 election, maybe the media would finally cover Trump plagiarizing Hitler. Yeah, there's that. Chris, who said you're in a motel or a bar or in D.C. and whatever, you're into women, men, whatever, come up, they're very attractive, you're buying them a drink, next thing you know, you're in a motel room with them naked. Who said that?
Frosty the Snowman.
No, that would be Republican Congressman Tim Burchett, who claims GOP lawmakers are being blackmailed to vote certain way by Russian hookers. Did he
I'm not sure.
specifically say? Yeah. Okay. Nothing more to see here. Everybody move along. Okay. Oh, speaking of Congress peoples, Roger tweets, in addition to owing Hunter Biden his divorce accountants, federal and state taxes, and several other creditors, Rudy Giuliani also apparently owes an unknown amount of money to his own company, Giuliani Partners.
Oh, boy.
Empty Wheel tweets, holy... James Comer, this is precisely what you've been warning against. People giving themselves loans while they dodge taxes, and by your measures, Rudy would be part of the Trump family. Will you impeach Trump now? There it is, my first drink of the day, Z-Biotics Pre-Alcohol Probiotic. Many of you know my story. I stopped drinking wine for 3 years during COVID, during the lockdown as part of a health reset. Now I drink wine in moderation, but this is an amazing new product. I've always believed in probiotics. And Z-Biotics, check this out. You drink just one of these. It's the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. I am using this and I feel great in the morning. I don't have to worry if I have an extra glass of wine, I still feel great in the morning. Here's how it works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. I've always had acid reflux problems. It is this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for your rough next day. Z-Biotics produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. All I know is it works. It is Z-Biotics Pre-Alcohol Probiotic. Go to zbiotics.com/politicalvoices or scan the QR code on the screen right now.